I hope my screen is visible and I'm very much audible.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Any doubts from previous classes? No doubts? So have you shared the codes with the students?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we will be seeing the how to make the graphs from yesterday's data. Now I'm just taking out this. Just a second. So we are working on the same data which we had worked yesterday. This one. We are having the string str, obs, agmt and so on up to marital status. Now I want to make the graph pie chart I want to make now. So for that we will be using first I want to see how what is the status of the married persons. So for that I am taking the vector as tab, and now I want to make the pie chart. So for making the pie chart I will be using the function called pie, and I'm taking the vector name, that is tab. Now here if you can see we got like this the pie chart. So is this beautiful? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
But I don't think it is not looking nice for me. So I want to change some colors here. If you see here, these are very light colors. Okay, so I want to change the colors of these. I want red, blue, green and orange. So for that pie and our data means vector name called tab, we are comma we are using for colors we will be using the shortcut as COL equal to coercion of red, blue, green and orange. Is this looking nice now? Now I want some percentages here. So for that, I want to see the proportions also. For that, we will be labeling and pasting the levels of data dollar marital status and rounding their proportions along with the percentage symbol. Okay, now I want to export my pie chart to the PDF format. Okay, so for that, I will be writing it as PDF file equal to pie chart dot PDF, means this is the name and the extension of the file. I want to get the height and width as 6. See, for that we will be using the PDF format, and if you see here, I'm trying to open it, but it is showing an error. The file is already open in or in use by another application. Yes. So for that, we will be using the function, and I want to see the parameters, and for that MAI equal to coercion of 0.1, 0.1 and zero point 0.1. Okay. And I want to get the levels also. Now if you see here, in brackets we are getting the percentages. Are you getting the same? Are you guys working on it? Hello. Sir, am I audible?
Yeah, like if you can share the BBDM file for the CSV format. I don't think we have that. Like we have it in other
Yeah.
format, but it is not opening up.
Yeah, you can write this, no, read underscore Excel, and you can import that. It is in Excel format. So you can write it as read underscore Excel, your file path, or just like,
All right, sir. Like the code you send, उसमें CSV files are, तो maybe that is why something is wrong.
so you have to means you have to change it to read underscore. Any doubts regarding developmental tools? Now see. I don't know why this is not opening, because this is the correct code. See here, it is opening in the JPEG format. Okay, but here the never married and in brackets the percentage is missing, right? Means it got cut here. So I need to extend the width of the page. If I take it as 7, now see, is it clear? Any doubts till JPEG format?
सर ये दोबारा बता दो एक बार ये पूरी कमांड.
Okay. For JPEG, we need to give an extension. Means if I want to save my graphs in JPEG format, for that we will be writing it as JPEG and file equal to the name which you want to save dot the extension of the file. Okay, is it clear till here?
Yes
Up to
sir.
here? Yeah. Now I want a resolution. RES represents resolution of the image. I'm giving it as 600. Okay. Generally, we used to take the resolution, means minimum resolution used to be 300. Okay.
Okay sir.
And yeah, and the units I am writing in inches. Okay. Means the height should be 6 inches and width should be 10 inches.
Yes sir.
Okay, and now for each one I want the means gap between each should be 0.1. Okay, and now I'm
Sir,
making
like
a
what
file.
is CAR?
PAR is for you, it is used for making the means see here, when we are making the graph, it should be the means the gap between one variable to the other should be 0.1, means the parameter of this. Okay,
Okay sir.
yeah. And for that, if you can recall, when we were exporting the txt file or flat files, we were using the sync command and we were closing the sync, right?
Yes sir.
Yeah. For now, for this to import, sorry, to export the graphs, we will be using dev.off. Means dev represents the developmental tools for exporting the graphs to other formats.
Sir, CEX is for character expansion.
CEX.
Yes sir. What is this?
This is the CEX represents the width and the expansion. If you will not write the CEX, then Have you noticed any difference? Just a second.
Sir, is it the size of the font?
Yes. Are you seeing any difference? Yes or no?
Sir, it's barely noticeable.
Sir, aren't they the same files?
Sorry? Yeah. Now?
Yes, sir, but I think the one without looks better.
Yes. Means I had given 0.6. If I increase that, if I'm increasing it to 1 now. Now see.
Alright, sir, got it.
Okay. And next, I want to export it to the TIFF, TIFF. Have you heard about TIFF files? Yes or no?
No,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Just a second, please. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hello. Sorry for the interruption. Means I need to go for approximately 5 minutes. I'll be back after 5 minutes.
Okay, sir.
Sir, Dheeraj sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Please. Sorry.
नहीं ठीक है सर. It's okay. We are waiting.
Sorry. Uh, so have you heard about the Tiff file? Someone was saying that they had heard what is Tiff file. Tiff represents tag image file format. Okay, it is also one of the images format. Okay, so for that I want to save it in, now I want to save the pie chart in Tiff format. So the format name, file equal to the graph name which you want to save dot the extension. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now I'm writing pi of tab comma column equal to coercion of red, blue, green, and orange. Now I'm giving the labels as well as I'm giving the edges. Edges equal to 7. What do you mean by these edges? Anyone?
The sides of the shape.
Correct. So if I write now, see, it got changed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. If I write it as 8, then it will be called as,
Octagon.
yeah.
But sir, it's still showing 7 sides.
I had not yet run yet. Yeah, why it is showing 7? Because if you observe, it is showing null device 1. Yes? Because we are having how many lines?
But sir, if we give nine edges, then it's showing 8. So after 7, we have to give one more extra.
Yeah. For me, it is giving a warning message. Hey,
I'm not getting any warning message.
have you run that?
Sir, I'm not exporting. I'm just running the command, the code.
No, you said that you are not getting any warning message, right?
Yes, sir.
So have you run with 9, edges equal to 9?
Yes, sir. Can you run just that line? See it right?
Yeah. But why it is showing warning for when I am running with Tiff? Yeah, it's not showing now. Yeah. Is it clear now?
Yes, sir.
So like, why is it not giving for 8?
Because it will be taking, see, if we are giving the 9, it is considering this, this is also the edge. Okay, when you are giving like this, are you getting?
No, sir.
See, when you are giving this 7, it is showing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, it is why
Yes,
it is
sir.
not, yeah, why it is not giving for the 8. The reason is, if you see the individual ones, if you see this individual, you are having 1, 2, and 3 edges.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So similarly, here also you are getting 3, and if you consider this as the 1, how many edges you are getting? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So it is taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and this one as the 8th one.
So how is it identifying like when ये एज ऊपर वाली कास्ट करनी है कब नहीं करनी, लाइक 7 पे क्यों और 8 पे ऐसे?
7 See, generally we used to have the edges, means in R, we used to give the odd numbers for the edges. Okay, to get an, even if you want to get an even one, see now. Now, if I want to give 6 here, 6 is hexagon, right? Now it is giving for 6.
Yes, sir.
Now, how
बट
many
सर
edges?
6 भी तो इवन है ना.
हाँ, अभी कितने edges आ रहे हैं?
सर अभी तो 7.
Sir, if we enter 15, it's showing just 12 edges.
Yes, because uh, yeah, see, if for the reason being the number of your variables also. It depends on your variables also. If you have more, it will be giving you more edges. Getting it?
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Now, library less R. This represents means we want to construct an alternative pie chart with less R code and more effective results. So for that, we will be using the less R. Okay, you have to install this package called LessR. Is it clear?
Sir, what is this package for?
This is regarding, see, here we had written, I want to have the pie chart of this data. So I'm writing this much code. Yes?
Yes, sir.
But I don't want to write this much and I want to just simply end it in one line. So for that, means I want to write a lesser code. So for that, LessR is the package in which we can write less code and we can get the same result. Have you got the point?
Yes, sir.
Function pie chart. Okay, I'm using other packages, so it is not working for me. You can install LessR package. Have you installed?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, now is this code running for you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, can you share the screen, please?
Okay, sir.
Yeah, can you see this? We are having the description name means the label. Okay, and then we are having the married, and in this we are getting 72%. Earlier we were getting 72% in bracket. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now we are getting it in the diagram itself. So can you run the next one? Yeah, now see, instead of MST, I want to write the marital status. So I had written the in main represents the main heading of your diagram. Okay, so in main, I am writing marital status. So it is giving me the marital status as heading and the graph of or the pie chart of your data. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now can you run the PDF of
Sir, like, why are we not doing it as data dollar MST? सिर्फ MST से वो कैसे ले रहा है?
see because your
Because हम
your
डेटा बाद में दे रहे हैं. So like
sorry
उससे वो वहीं से हमने बाद
yes
में डेटा लिखा है तो वहां
yes
से
yes
फेच कर रहे हैं.
yeah
And whole equal to 0 का मतलब this वैल्यू से पहले जो whole equal to
this is the proportion. Can you write it as 1 not 10 1 0.5 see
okay sir.
Sir, what
okay
all we
can
can
you
give instead of this percentage? This one.
if you want to write percent in brackets you can write percent and then you can run and see instead of 72% it will be giving you 72 percent or you can write prop
Okay, sir.
yeah 0.72 okay this is the values how many are married this is the count
Yes, sir.
okay
Got it.
now can you run for pdf run the whole thing up to dev.off Now, if you open your PDF format, in which drive you are having, go to that drive.
Sir, the PDF file is still not opening.
Is it showing the error?
Yes, sir. No, there is no error with the code. But the file is
No,
just
there
not
is no
opening.
error with the code. Might be if you can close the whole R program and then if you can run, it will open.
No, sir.
Okay, I'll check and I'll tell you why it is not getting opened.
Okay, sir.
Okay, now can you run this one? Let me share my
LessR
screen
again,
now.
sir.
Just a second, I'm sharing.
Okay.
Now if I'm running with 0.65, okay, for me it will not work. Okay, for 0.65, as you had seen earlier, when you had given the 0.5, it will give you the hole in between, and it will now for 0.65, it will expand that hole, and it will be giving you the plot. Now for 3D pie diagrams, we need to install the package called Plotrix. You can see now the 3D diagram. Are you getting this? Is it clear?
सर लाइक दी टेक्स्ट इज ओवरलैपिंग तो उसको ठीक करने के लिए
उसको ठीक करने के लिए we will see that in further classes, or else you can reduce the CEX, this one. If you reduce this, see,
so it's still kind of messy. Like,
means you need to reduce the your
and what is
CEX.
this export doing 0.2? Is it the width of like height जितना ऊपर आ रहा है वो?
See, now if you see, earlier this never married was on this, it was coming from here. Now it gone down.
Sir, explode command.
See, explode is for this one. Means it will not, it will reduce the size of your pie chart.
Okay, sir.
Okay, it will reduce the size of your pie chart. Now see again. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Now I want to make the bar diagram. For that, I will be calling the package called bar plot, or you can say the function called bar plot of our vector. See, I'm getting the bar plot. I'm having the y-axis called 0 up to 140, and on x-axis, I'm having the marital status. Now I'm giving the colors to the bar plots. Okay, 2 to 5 represents some colors. Okay.
Sir, how can we check the list of these colors? Like 1 to अगर 4 हमें वो colors देखने हो तो? Without doing it there, कोई और way है जैसे search में करके हम colors देख सके?
Yeah, you can Google it. If
Which
you want
number
to see more
represents which
color.
color is that?
Yes.
Okay, sir.
Now I want to give the percentages to this. So for that, I'm having the round of 100 into proportions of tab, comma 1, and the percent symbol. And I want the X and Y labeling also. On X, I want marital status, and on Y, I want frequency, and main should be the bar chart. So for that, I'm calling the vector called object. Now you can see here. Is it clear?
Sir, paste 0, उसमें 0 क्यों लगाया हमने?
See, paste 0 represents when you want to collapse, okay, or when there is only one variable or one vector. Okay, earlier we were using two vectors for paste, so that's why we had written paste of a comma b. Are you getting?
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So now here I want the percentages in between. So I had written the text x equal to object obj, our vector name, y equal to tab upon 2. Means tab by 2 represents what? When you write by 2, it will be showing in between. See. Is it okay? Is it clear? Now next, I want to make multiple bar diagrams. So for that, I want the bar diagram of marital status and final diagnostics. Okay, so for that I'm making the table called tab. Now I want the proportions of that. So I'm calling another vector called tab p. Now I'm making the divided bar diagram for bar plot dollar tab if I'm a bar plot of tab if I'm making. So for control and cases, it is giving me the divided bar diagram. But I don't know what represents what. So for that, I'm making the objects called see now. Earlier it was in the divided bar diagram. Now it is giving me in the type of multiple. So for getting that, what I had written is tab comma beside equal to true, x labels and y equal to count. And I want the legends of the graph. So that's why I had written legend equal to true. And where I want the legend, for that argument dot legend equal to list of x equal to top right. Okay. Which is equal to n, means what is n here? Can anyone? What is BTY and what is n? BTY represents the power function to control the style of these boxes. Are you getting? And BTY equal to n represents the number of persons for that particular marital status. Are you getting the point?
एन की जगह कुछ और भी हो सकता है सर.
See, generally n represents the sample. Okay. So by default, we used to write the n. Now I want the horizontal lines also. So for me, it is giving in the horizontal way. Is it clear? When you write by default, it will be giving in the vertical form. If you want to see the graph in the horizontal, then HORIZ, hor is equal to horizontal, the shortcut for horizontal equal to true. And if you want the colors, then color equal to any color, number of colors which you want, you can give. Is it clear?
सर वो पैर कमांड क्या कर रही है PR?
Which one?
PAR जो बॉक्स प्लॉट से ऊपर है.
This one. So generally,
Like 0.5, 0.8 इससे क्या इफेक्ट आ रहा है?
any change? Or if I won't run this also, can you see the size?
The width?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Now,
Sir, can you zoom? I think it's the same.
generally it is PAR is the, as I said earlier, PAR is the parameter which is used to set the query of the graphical parameters. Okay, means it is used to set these parameters of the graph, nothing else. Even if you don't give this,
Like, how are we choosing this 0.5, 0.8? Why not all
it is up to
0.1?
you. See, it is up to you. I like these numbers, so I had written this. It is up to you what kind of parameters, what type of parameters you want for your graph, so that your graphs look beautiful. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Uh, now I want some text in between these. Okay, I want to see the proportions or percentages of each marital status. So for that, I'm writing text y equal to object, the vector name, x equal to tab by 2, labels equal to paste the tab p in brackets, in quotations, proportion and the size. Now you can see, you might get the doubt, if we don't write by 2, then what will happen? You can see here, Is it looking nice?
No, sir.
So for that, if earlier it was, is it looking nice now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So by 2 represents the proportion values which we want should be in the middle of each bar. Okay. Now this one you can try because LessR is not working for me. Now I want to see the histograms. Okay, I want to see the histogram of weight, and I want to label it as weight in brackets LB. Now can you see?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now I don't want the heading. Okay, I don't want this histogram of data $WT. So for that, I'm writing it as main equal to empty quotations. See now. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now I want to see the density. So for that, I'm calling a factor called DEN for density and density of data $weight. And now I want to see the histogram. Okay. And now I want to point the density in same. See now you can see the density. Yes. In other words, this line is called
Polygon.
what type of polygon is this?
This is right skewed.
Yeah, means by seeing the data, you can say that majority of our observations are on the right side. Means there are some outliers. See here, if you can see, there is no data in between this and this. So this is your outlier. Do you understand what is outlier?
The number which does not belong to our interval. In our
Sorry,
range. That is not in our range.
Yes, means which might be the according means it may cause because of the measurement errors or what kind of errors are there?
Type 1, type 2 errors.
No, I'm saying see weight generally when you are measuring the weight or height, it will be the measurmental errors. Are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, I'm not getting this BTY equal to N earlier. Why we have written N over there?
This one.
Yes, sir.
Means, is it running the code for you or not? Is it showing the error? Hello?
Sir, why we are using this? What does it mean? I am not getting this. This
Okay.
particular BTY
Okay.
equal to N only.
N represents the sample.
Sample size.
Yes. Means
Yes.
in each status, what is the sample of that status? Means the sample size of that status.
Okay.
So that your graph or your bar will go up till there.
Okay. And BTY stands for?
BTY is the function.
Function name.
Yes.
Okay.
Or in other words, you can say it is the par function or the parameter.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now I want to get some colors to it. Okay. So for that, we will be using color equal to adjust color of red and alpha dot f equal to 0.3. See now, I am having two bar graphs separately. Earlier we were having here we were having the bar graph in here we were having the two cases, means the controls and cases in one graph only, means which is the multiple bar diagram. Is it correct? And now we are having two separate graphs for controls and cases. Any doubts still here?
Sir, doubt is only this that these are histograms.
Means for, yeah, histograms. Sorry, not bar.
Yes.
Sorry. Yeah.
सर
Now
दोबारा बता दो जब से लाइक आप कलर चेंज कर रहे हो.
sorry.
माय इंस्टाग्राम फंक्शन से एक बारी बता दो.
This one.
यस सर.
Yeah. So I'm calling the vector called myHist. For that, I'm creating the function called x, and the name of that should be dparse. Dparse represents the expression and width cutoff. Okay. And I want to substitute it with my
सर
x.
डी पास क्या है?
turn unevaluated expressions into the character strings.
Okay, sir.
Okay. If you want to go in details, then you can go in details by using, you can read this. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Then I want to see the density of that, means the polygon, and I want the histogram of X, and I want to label it as by its name, and main my I don't want any headings, and I don't want any frequencies. Okay, now
सर
I
अगर
want
फ्रीक्वेंसी इक्वल टू ट्रू करेंगे देन जो ग्राफ बनेगा एक हिस्टोग्राम बनेगा वो फ्रीक्वेंसी के बेसिस पे बनता है.
yes.
ओके सर.
Okay, because now we are making it as the density, right? So that's why we had given the frequency as false, and now I want the polygon. So for that, polygon of DEN, and I want to adjust the colors. So for that colors, I want to give it red, and the brightness of that should be 0.3. Okay.
Alpha dot f represents brightness.
Yes, or in other words, you can say it is the constant value, or the GEOM is one of the parameter. It's okay. So for that, it will be reducing or increasing your brightness of the color. If I'm giving 0.5.
एंड देन सर दिस आई उसके बाद आई प्लस वन उसमें हम क्या कर रहे हैं?
What this represents? Two less thans.
Assignment operator.
Assignment of
I plus 1 to I increment हो रहा है.
what is this? I'm asking about this. This is a logical operator, right?
Yes.
Which logical operator?
Less than equal to.
No.
Oh, sorry. Not and or are three logical operators.
And what is this then?
Or
Leftward assignment, sir.
Leftward assignment. Leftward assignment means I want, see, this represents the incremental. I want the increment for each I. Okay, so for that I'm giving with two less than signs and the hyphen mark, and writing the I plus 1.
सर नहीं आया दोबारा बता दो.
Yeah. This symbol represents.
Sir, kindly show that list again. Now you have shown 2 lists, but earlier you have shown 3 lists.
Sorry?
Sir, kindly show that list again where you have these operators. Just now you have shown 2 lists.
Acha, in the PPT.
Yeah, this one. Sir, there was one. Yes, this one. Leftward assignment.
Yeah, see, this represents when you want to create any vector, this first one.
Okay.
Okay, this when you are using any increments, when you want any increment, if you just give this one, when
That
you
means
it when you give this one, it will represent that for each I, it will be this I plus 1 will be storing in I.
yes.
Okay, when you are using this, then without storing means it will be storing in the back end, but it will not give you in as a report, and it will be showing you the results.
So like the I is not storing the I plus one value, but it's somewhere taking
No.
it.
Yes, it is storing in the back end, but it will not be showing it to you.
So like if we want to print that I value, तो जो हमने पहले दिया था वो वही आएगा.
Yes,
Sir, means increment is there, but it is not displayed.
yes, correct.
Okay.
Okay, now from for this parameters, I'm giving m from row.
सर ऑल्सो लाइक आपने आई जो है उससे पहले कहीं कुछ असाइन नहीं किया है. वी आर जस्ट यूजिंग इट इन द एक्स नेम.
I had used here, no?
So like we can use any variable inside without assigning it.
Yes, means in the function only. If you want, see here I'm using, now it is giving me the value 1.
Yes, sir.
Okay, means if you are using it in the function, then you can use it. If you are using outside of the function, then you have to give some values to it.
Okay, sir.
No, but at the time of function name, when x name within rectangle, this square bracket, it is I, this works like an array.
Yes,
But what is the value for I in this case? Because you are now in the next step, you are out of that loop.
yeah, here I'm ending the loop.
Yes.
Yeah,
So what value it will take in the initial step where lab equal to x name function name and then I? What value it will take then?
it will be taking this, the
First
x.
one. First
Yes,
one.
yes,
Okay. By default, it will take first value.
first value,
X1,
first value.
X1, it will work like X1,
Yes,
X2,
x1,
X2.
x2, so on up to xn.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, now I'm applying the tapply function for data $agmt fndx, and I want the histogram called this function I'm recalling. Okay, my hist.
Sir, but this function is two components, right? X and X name. So we are not giving it inside the my histogram function now.
No, we don't need to, because already you had created the function by the name called my hist.
Yes, sir. But like उसमें X is just a variable. So aren't we going to use that X for something?
No. See here, hist x comma x lab equal to, what it represents is you want the histogram, okay, for some name called x and its labels. Are you getting it?
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, label on the x-axis are given by this function name x name.
Yes.
And sir, can we, if we don't want to give any title, then I think there is no need to write main equal to blank within quotes.
No, if you want right, it will give something like this. Means it will be giving you, as earlier I had shown here. See, it will be showing histogram of data $WT by default.
That's true.
Okay, so when you write main equal to empty quotations, now you can see.
Sir, that's what I'm saying. If we just remove this main
Mm-hmm.
equal to
Hmm.
within quotes, then
Hmm.
also I think this should look like the same.
No, that's what I had shown you, no? See, I had removed it.
Okay.
Okay, now I am running.
Okay, okay. Got it, sir.
It is
Got
showing.
it. Got it, sir. By default, whatever is there.
Yes.
Right, sir.
Yeah. So now I had given and I had run that command function. Now I'm getting this. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now I want to see the box plots. Can you tell me why do we use the box plots?
For continuous data,
Yes, for continuous data we will be using. What is
and
the purpose of that box plot?
sir, it will show quartile, decile, median,
Yes, correct. It will be showing the medians.
and we call this whisker plot.
Yeah, box and whisker plots, we can say.
Uh,
Yeah, now see, this line and this line are your upper and lower limits.
yes,
Anything which falls beyond these lines are called outliers.
right.
Okay, and this is the median.
Yes, Q2,
Yes,
second quartile.
yes. Okay,
And at the corners, we have Q1 and Q3.
yes. Now I'm coloring it and I'm giving the labels called group and weight. See, group and weight. I'm giving the colors dark blue and brown. Okay. Now see, I'm giving with checkup and final diagnostics. Whether they have got checkup in controls and cases and whether they have got the checkup, yes. Any doubt still here?
No.
Yeah. So now I'm running the not equal to true. Okay. Now what does this not represents is it will be give your what the median value, it will be cutting from that side. Is it clear? The notch. If I am giving it as false, by default it will be false. See, by default it will be false. The earlier one which were earlier one which we were getting this plot, right, before applying the notch. Is it clear? The not function?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now, I want for f and dx, and I want the variable width also. See now, I had increased the variable width. And now I'm not getting any outliers. Why? Because I had increased the,
Size,
yes, width
sample
of this,
size.
yes, I had increased the width. Okay. And now I want to see the box plot of weight with respect to f and dx and chk. And I'm giving it as yellow and green. Is it clear, the box plot?
Sir, if the median lies in between, means at the center, this means data is normally distributed,
See,
because somewhere its size is bigger and somewhere it is lesser.
yes.
What does it indicates?
See, the median falls here, okay, which represents the difference between Q1 and Q3.
Q3 minus Q1.
Yeah, your interquartile range is very less. Okay. And once it represents this, the Q1 and Q3, your lower quartile and upper quartiles, are equidistant from each other.
But they are not, I think it is in first figure, they are not at
Yeah, but
equidistant.
if you
In
see,
third one, it is at equidistant.
yes, but if you see in the third one, it is equidistant.
Right.
Yeah. Is it clear till 121 line number? Any doubts? Now I want to see the scatter plot. So for that, I'm writing it as plot, and I want to see the scatter plot of age and their weight. Okay. And I'm giving the labels. X label is age at monarch, and Y label body weight. Now see. Can you interpret anything from this scatter plot?
Sir, it tells about the correlation between two variables, age and body weight.
Mm-hmm. And
And uh,
is it telling about the outliers?
yes, sir.
Can you tell me what is the outlier here?
Sir, numbers above 250.
Okay. What about this?
Many outliers are there.
How many? Can you
Sir, actually,
please just approximately any value? What does this scatter plot represent actually? What is the definition?
Sir, I think they are negatively correlated.
I'm not asking about positive or negative correlations.
Sir, it gives the relationship between age and body weight. These are two continuous variables.
Yes. Scatter plot gives the
It
scatter
measures the
plot gives the
strength of relationship between these two
yes.
variables.
What is the relation between the two variables? Okay, and it also shows the outliers. Means if some points or some plots are outside, or you can say are not together, or very far from the one other, then you can say those are the outliers. If you can see here, this one, okay, these are some of the outliers. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So any doubts in this? Any doubts?
No, sir.
No? Okay. So let's move to the next one. I had shared with you the two data set, one data set called low birth weight, low BWT. Okay, and the TXT file. So in which the variables have been given: identification code, low birth weight, age of mother in years, weight in pounds at the last menstrual period, race, smoking status, history of premature labor, history of hypertension, presence of uterine irritability, and number of physician visits, and birth weight in grams. So now let's get that function or data. Now I am recording as normal and low birth weight. Similarly for race, smoking status, PTL, HT, and UI. Okay. Now I want to combine multiple plots, and R makes it easy to combine multiple plots into one overall graph using either the par function or the layout function. Okay, with the par function, you can include the option MF rows, means the number of rows and number of columns, to create a matrix of n rows by n columns, and plots that are filled in by row. And MF column represents the number of rows and number of columns fills in the matrix by columns. Is it clear? Now see, I am fitting a model of between birth weight and last menstrual period. Okay, from this data. And I am seeing the summary of the model. What does this LM represents?
Linear regression, linear model.
Yeah, or in other words, you can say simple linear regression.
Yes.
Okay, for linear regression in R, we will be using the function called LM. Okay, now you see, by seeing this, can you interpret the result?
Yes, sir.
What can you interpret from this?
Sir, y equal to 2369.672 plus 4.429x.
Yeah, means what does it represent? You are telling me
This
the
is the slope 4.429.
yes means uh, you are giving me the y means how to get the y. Okay, if I want to write in a report, then how will I write?
Uh, means when this is 0 LWT,
Mm-hmm.
then its intercept is for sir actually वो डेटा disappear हो गया है.
Yeah.
Then its intercept is 2369.672. Means we, and with the unit change in x, there is a unit change in the y also.
Yes, you means you had you said means in the theoretical way, but now in practical situations, how will we write is with increase in the birth weight, or in other words, uh, the low last menstrual period. Okay, the birth weight, there is an increase in birth weight in each of the birth weight with respect to last menstrual period by 4.43 means, or in, you can say there is a 4.4 approximately 4 times increase in the birth weight with respect to last menstrual period.
Yes.
Okay, now you are getting the, what is this, 0.0105.
Sir,
This is the probability value. 0.0105 is the probability value, and this star represents the whether the your model is significant or
or
not.
not. Right.
Okay, how will you say that your model, whether your result is significant or not?
Sir, we compare p value with the level of significance. If p value is low, then null is rejected. If p value is high, then null is, we fail to reject null.
Okay, what will be the p value? Means what is the ideal value which you consider that if
For
p is less than,
0.05 level of significance.
yes, at the point for two tail you will be considering 0.05.
Yes.
Okay, if your p value is less than 0.05, then you will be accepting your
Null.
alternative. How
Then
will you
we
accept?
will accept our alternative hypothesis.
Yes.
If p low, then null go. If probability value is low, then we reject null.
Mm-hmm.
And if p value is high, then we fail to reject null.
Aren't you saying in the other way? When I'm running this regression, I was considering that there is no difference. There is no statistical difference between birth weight and last menstrual period. Okay, or their weight at the last menstrual period. Now, from seeing this result, I am saying that there is an increase by with of 4 times. Okay, with respect to LW in BWT with respect to LWT. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
So here, what is my null hypothesis?
Null says that there is no significant difference between birth weight and LWT.
Yeah, now I'm accepting my,
Here we are accepting alternative, means there is a difference.
yes. So in while writing the reports, we will not use any words like null hypothesis or alternate hypothesis. We will be writing like there is a significance difference. Okay, there is a significant difference between BWT and LWT. And LWT, there is a 4-time increment in LWT with respect to BWT.
Right.
Okay, we will not use null and alternate hypothesis in our reports.
Okay.
Okay, now I want to fit this, means I want a regression line. Why my plots are not showing? Are you able to see any plots on my screen?
No, sir.
Is it visible now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. See, I had made this scatter plot for birth weight and weight of the mother. Okay, after that, I'm fitting the regression. Now I want the regression line in this scatter plot. Okay, so for that, AB line of fit. When I do that, you can see the regression line here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Now I want to see the box plot of the birth weight and the race. And I'm giving the labels as race and birth weight.
Sir, can we display the equation of this regression line on this chart here as it is possible in Excel?
Yes, you can represent. You can represent the regression line in this.
No, line is there, but
Yeah,
suppose
the
we
equation.
want to
The
display the
equation.
equation
Yes, you
of
can.
linear model.
Yes. Okay. Simply as what we had done like here, we had given the values for the marital status and all. No, by using similar type of command, you can represent.
Sir, particularly which command?
See, that will be means not in this course, but it is there. You can use the GEOM line and you can use the aesthetics AES of the line equal to. You can write the command over there and you can run it.
Okay,
Okay.
we'll try.
Yeah. And when you are using the box plot, now I want the box plot of birth weight and smoke. Okay, so smoke and birth weight with the subset of race when race equal to white. For that, I am getting it and I'm giving the color as blue. Is it okay? Here, this is only for the white. Okay, now I'm making another box plot for the race black and race others. And I'm making all the box plots in the same graph. Are you getting this? Are you getting? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Here I'm using box vex. What is this box vex?
No idea, sir.
It is the scale factor to which is to be applied to all the boxes. Means I'm giving that for white, the box width should be or the scale should be 0.20. Okay, this one, blue one. Okay, next for the black, I'm giving it as minus 0.25. Okay, 0.25 and minus 0.25. Okay. Are you getting? If I'm not using this box vex, I got this. Are you seeing the difference? Yes or no? Box vex represents the scale factor from each box plot and from the are you getting? Hello? Sir, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Have you got this? That why we are using box vex? Because when you are not using the box vex, it will be giving the graphs or the box plots one inside the other, and you cannot see or you cannot give the interpretation for this. Okay, and box vex represents the scale of the factor from each box. Is it clear, the box vex?
Sure.
Okay. Now I want to make the graphs for birth weight and smoke.
Okay.
And giving the color blue. Now I am giving the labeling also. What is this represents? Are you what this represents? Those are the legends, but I have to reduce the size. So if you reduce the size of these legends, then it will be red, it will show like black, white and others. Okay. Now similarly, I want the box plots of birth weight and race. See, I'm getting the birth weight and race box plots. Now I want to give the labels. I had given the labels and I'm getting the regression line in this in the dotted form. Is it okay? Are you getting it? Now I want to put the plots along with the previous ones or previous two in 2 by 2 panels. So for that I'll be using parameters and mfrow function 2, 2, and I'm making the plot of weight of the mothers and birth weight. Okay, and I'm fitting the regression line. Now I'm making the box plots. Just a second. Okay. So, but here you don't know in this what is white, what is who are black and who are others. So for that, we will be using the legend called x equal to 0.5 . don't know why this legend is not working. Is the legend function working for you? Hello? Anyone?
Can you response?
Is the legend function working for you?
Yes, sir.
Can you show once? Can you please share your screen?
Yes, sir. Please wait. This one, right?
Yes, yes, yes. So can you run this one from
Which one,
top?
sir?
Go up. Yeah, from this line number 51. Run the next one also from 63. Yeah, now can you zoom it? Yeah, now if you can see, we are having the 4 plots in one diagram. Okay. So similarly, if you want to have 3 plots, means you want to put one on the top and 2 at the bottom, then please stop sharing for us. Now, if you want to have 3 plots, then you want to put and you want to put one on the top and 2 at the bottom, then you will need to create a matrix called 1 comma 1 and 2 3, means n rows and 2 columns, and you want it by the rows. Okay, so for that I'm making the layout, and now I'm plotting it. Okay, I had plot this scatter plot here, and I'm adding the regression line to it. Now, second plot I want on the left side. See. Okay, means layout of 1 comma 1 represents only 1 on the top and then 2 comma 3. Is it clear why we are using the layout function?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And similarly, if I want, 2 box plots will be added to the scatter plot to create an enhanced graph. Okay, means figure x1, x2, y1, y2 argument with argument of par function should be called, and consider the figure sizes as x1 equal to 0, x2 equal to 1, y1 equal to 0, and y2 equal to 1. And for scatter plot, let us choose the space from 0, 0 to 0.8 to 0.8. Okay. Size 0.2 at the top and 0.2 at the right for box plot. See here, for this scatter plot, I'm getting the box plot on the top. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Now, if you can see this, what this tells, how many graphs I am adding in this? Just a second. Yeah. In the histogram, I'm getting the box plot for birth weight. Okay. Means if you want to see what is the median of this, then you can easily get it by the box plot. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now I'm defining a function called mydes, and I'm creating a function of x where and omitting some values which are not available. And I want to see the length, mean, and standard deviation. I also want the aggregates of birth weight and race, and function equal to mydes. Okay. Means the values in this and from the data. Now if I run this, now see, I want the LCL and UCL, upper limits and lower limits. Okay, for that, I'm using tab $mean minus, what is QT? QT represents quartile.
Quartile.
Yes. Yes. So for lower control limit, we need to subtract, and for upper quartile, we need to add. So for lower, I'm subtracting 0.975 and tab dollar and -1 means the total number of observations -1 into the standard deviation divided by the square root of n. Okay. Now if you see race, I'm having the mean, standard deviation, lower control limit and upper control limit, or lower confidence in lower control limit is, have you understood this, how to create LCL and UCL?
Sir, lower confidence limit and upper confidence limit.
Yeah, you can call it by any name. You can call confidence intervals, or you can call control limits. Means control limits in the sense your mean should be between these two limits.
Like lower limit and upper limit.
Yes. Okay. Now I want the plot for this, and I want the LCL and UCL plots also. See, I got the mean plot along with the ranges. Is it clear? See here, we are having three X values, white, black, and for white, the mean is somewhere between 3000 to 3200. For black, it is around 2800. If you see 2719, and for others, it is here 2804. Have you got this?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Y equal to tab dollar $x and x equal to tab dollar mean. Means I want the x-axis on y and y. For that, I'm renaming y equal to tab dollar $x and x equal to tab dollar mean, and I'm setting the limits for x. X limits equal to range of coercion of tab dollar LCL and tab dollar UCL. See, now PCH equal to 16. What does this represent? What is PCH? Anyone?
CH stands for character. P, I forget. P,
And P?
per character.
It's the point, right?
P represents what we are making here. What is this? Isn't it a plot?
Plotting character.
Yes, it is the plotting character. Okay, next I'm calling the for loop, and I'm making the axis, means two side. I want two side, and at 1 to 3, and labels I'm giving tab dollar raise. Now you can see I'm getting the confidence intervals. Okay, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now I want my error bars. So for that, I'm creating a function called my error bar, function of my tab equal to data.frame of x, y, means x-axis, y-axis, LCL, UCL, and their labels. Now x-axis, I don't want anything to be written, and on the y-axis also. Okay. Similarly, parameters equal to my. I'm creating a plot. X equal to my tab dollar y and x equal to my tab dollar x. Now the limit ranges and the plot characters and their labels. Okay. Now I'm creating the my error bar. Have you got the same? What is the difference between the previous one and this one? What is the difference between previous one and this one? Now I'm creating the error bars for race, smoke, HT and UI. See, error bars is nothing but your confidence limits. Are you getting it? Is it clear? Any doubts?
No, sir.
Is the plotting concept clear to all?
Sir, can you tell us what's an error bar?
Sorry?
Can you please explain what's an error bar again?
Yeah, error bar is nothing but means in the previous example we had seen the LCL and UCL, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we don't means instead of writing that much code, okay, instead of writing that much code, if we just write error bar and if we run, okay, if we write error bar and if we run, then the upper limit and lower limit. Are you getting the point?
Sir, error bar is just upper limit and lower limit.
Yes, means it the your what we say, the values or the observations should not fall beyond that.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, got it.
Have you
Thank
got?
you. Yes, yes.
But were you getting the dashed lines here? Means like the in the confidence interval which we were getting.
Sir, I'm getting the same output as yours.
Yeah. So if your observations, if they are falling beyond this, then those observations will be called as your outliers.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Any other doubts?
No, sir.
Okay. So tomorrow also we will be finishing this and we will be covering the inference part, correlations and regressions, multiple regression, and we will be going for the not survival, spatial analysis. And then we will be covering it in the first hour of our session, and in the later 1 hour I will be sending the data uh, to Dr. Dheeraj, and he will be sharing with you, and we will do some practice.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
So no doubts, right?
Thank you.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
No doubts, right?
No doubts.
Okay.